It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Returning it, Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Will give this one to Eckler. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 32 that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Now Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Eckler, the ball carrier. Sam Hubbard on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? they're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bengals, nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
This is our time.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. And now another one thrown incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Formation for the Bengals.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Bengals grab it. And now the rookie's free. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here is Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 17-yard line.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Working his way in there that time, Melvin Ingram to make the stop. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, 39 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Kill, turn up.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. One more, boys. Drive it in. Just tap it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how you normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 1st down, Mixon And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Slide. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Not only is Joey Bosa a real load off of the edge, but his technical expertise really knocks offensive tackles off balance. 11.5 sacks last season. His goal each and every year, not just to lead his team, not just to lead the league, but to beat out his own brother Nick Bosa, who had 9 sacks with the San Francisco 49ers in 2019.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on now, let's do this.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the...
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mixon with it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Second and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
So what?
And the Chargers 1st down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry's got it down on the left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield. Take their shots. Try and get big chunks of yardage.
She love Boss Baby, boy. You put that on. I mean, she smiles when it come on and everything. Man. It's shit crazy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. They juked him. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good pick up there, 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius.
Oh, shit.
His body to keep defenders
Mother, God damn it.
Puts it right out there for the
What
next
up?
The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver.
How did you get it?
That'll bring up second down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
No coverage must be the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An important play right
Gotcha.
here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 3rd down, Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Bengals 24, Chargers 21. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The return man, Wilson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Mixon, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second down, here's Burrow. Pressure, and he's going
God
to be taken down.
damn it.
They sack him back right around
Bosa
the 44.
fucking killing me.
Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he hands it over the middle. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run
What's Sanaya?
the field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
On first down, Mixon. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16.
She do. And I'm playing football. This shit is
They've been
bad.
throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. It's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup at 14. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. A toss left, Mixon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing a line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from a yard out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Come on, time to play.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, but they get it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Now Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Herbert, that one good for 26 and a 1st down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
1st down, Los Angeles.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3.
Chargers 20.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, When the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Cincinnati, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Best work in an annoyance-free environment. This is about the renters. Yes, it is about the renters. We're working on it.
So that's Puppy Kona?
No, it's just a branch office.
In the most annoying possible location.
Do not put your mouth on the tag! Baby Corp had some financial trouble during that half hour when the triplets were CEOs.
We were mad with power, but we fixed it.
By renting out office space to another local business.
I choose to live without regret. Let's hit a bucket cheese and do a million jumping jacks. Yay!
Sir, I need a signature on this.
You're in charge now? Why didn't you just kick the puppies out?
I wish I could, but the triplets wrote an airtight rental lease. And those puppy lawyers. Woof. So I need to get creative. And from the sounds of bored baby Emiliano's impatience, I need to do it ASAP.
So you're not coming to my Doobie Trooper Safety Showcase like you promised? I'll make up something for Mom and Dad.
Oh, no, Templeton. I'm all in for your educational pageant.
Really?
Like you said, I'm in charge now. The CEO. I can give 100% at the office and 100% at home.
Not how math works.
Executive math. It's not my job to do everything myself. I provide the vision so others can step up and do their best work. Hello, you beautiful baby corp. Yellow 100. There's my superstar employees. You're killing it out there, team. And I'm proud of every one of you.
I feel so empowered.
It makes me want to be less terrible as an employee and a person. Now let's put that collective baby corp brain power to a new task. Our renter problem. No bad ideas. Pitch and go. Make your magic. I'll be offline for the next hour, and I believe with a little imagination and 100% effort, this place could be puppy-free by the time I come back. you home for a nap.
Where's Tim?
He wanted to walk home with Petrosky.
You were amazing. That part about insect bites?
Well, that was just muscle memory. I got in a fist fight with a fire ant hill a couple months back. It's you, bro.
The overturned canoe rescue?
Yes! That was so intense!
I could see the canoe in my head, and I'm thinking, it is my sacred treat as a do-good trooper and to keep me safe. Whoa! Check for hazards!
No warning lights, no pulled-down power lines, or unmarked bottles of household poison. I'll search for adult assistance!
I'll get the baby! Oh, hey, Boss Baby's brother. What's that green there? Ready to install a new baby smell air freshener, and then a tree falls on the car makes a really loud noise and whoops!
Yeah, sir. What's going on? Cause Foreman calling me because y'all calling
The
him.
answer covered everything except my question. Why were you yellow 100, man? How would you stop heating up 24/7? Now let me go so I
Oh
can.
my goodness! There was a trap, baby! These boys are
It
heroes!
wasn't because she couldn't run control. Because we didn't.
Swoop in and steal all the love for yourself instead. Where's your yellow 100 spirit? We were trying to sell love for anybody. I wish he were my son.
Spin me up to speed on
Where
the
did
fight.
y'all get that from, though? It wasn't because she couldn't run control. And she was gonna. She's still the supervisor.
Why are they still here?
She couldn't. You couldn't be off because it was a call off. That was it. And they've been having issues on the female side. So I couldn't. And what you call it? That was she. That's it. It's two females. It'd be two females over there, one on each side. And Sadaf been having issues.
They're not even a business! Do any actually produce or provide any goods and or services?
Yeah, but nobody ever said it was because she couldn't run control because she's ran control before.
I think if Nino is, I don't know, because just balloons.
No, that yeah, I get what you're saying, but no, she's over there to help out, float in between everybody. You're like stationed there, but if she needs, she's flexible, and anybody need anything, that's why she's there. If she was just focused and had to stay in control, it wouldn't be as effective. Then it'd be leaving control open, and they don't want to leave control open. But if there's help needed, she could come over, help out, and go back and help them. Yeah. But I guess we're gonna have to have a big old group meeting or something. I don't know. But I'll call over there and see what's going on. My foreman say, unfortunately, she is supervisor. And she's the supervisor that's in control when I'm not there. If you have any more issues, just give me a call. This some bullshit. Some dudes just don't like females in control over them. And that's what it is. I ain't got time for that shit. She they supervisor, they need to respect it, bottom line. Or go find another damn job.
Hi, cranky wanky.
No, where I work at, it's a rehab facility, court ordered by the adult probation department here.
Oh, she said, all right, don't send me back. She turned around real quick.
Yeah.
Like, don't send me back to
But
work.
the workers, the guys, they A couple of them just don't like having a female over them. And she be on their ass. You know, it's no different than when I'm there. But they just don't like her telling them. It is, and they need to get over it. Bottom line, she could go anywhere in that facility she wants. She's the supervisor. She the one, you know, she the one responsible. Shit, you think I ain't gonna go everywhere? Yeah, that's it, doing her job. If she overstepping, she would get in trouble. You know, there's cameras and shit everywhere, and microphones.